Good morning, everybody. This is Maddie Morgan, your social media specialist here at Tucker. Thanks so much for joining this morning. Just a few housekeeping rules before we get started. You guys are all muted. That is intentional. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and add your questions to the little question box on your panel. And I will try to answer them as I'm going through, and then if not, I will circle back at the end of today's session and hopefully answer them. So let's go ahead and get started with Social Media Monday. So today we're going to talk about an essential piece of your business, and that's growing your network. You know, let's face it, you don't constantly want to be hounding your friends and family to work with you and to be supporting your real estate business. And even if you already have a large network of friends, eventually they'll hit a point where they've already hopefully worked with you. So in order to ensure that your business continues to grow and new clients continue to come in, you have to be expanding your network constantly. So this means like always meeting new people and making new friends. So how do you expand your network on social media? So let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so before we start making new friends, we need to do a little bit of housekeeping for our profiles. So my first tip is to make your profile work for you. Your profile gives an immediate snapshot of who you are and what you do to anyone that visits your profile. So when a potential client visits your page, what will they learn about you? And more importantly, what do you want them to know about you? So first, your profile picture should be a photo of you. Your profile isn't just something that your friends see. Everything you do on Facebook, your profile picture is right there next to it. And when you're interacting with people, it's the thing that they see most often. It's always public and it's always visible. So you want to choose a photo that you'd be happy to share with customers or prospects, potential clients. You're giving them the opportunity to put a face with your name. So choose a photo of you, not a photo of your dog, your kids, your friends, not a flower or the Tucker logo. If people recognize you by the Tucker logo, they can just as easily confuse you with any other agent that has the T logo as their profile picture. And you definitely don't want that. So, you know, your cover photo is where you can show off those sorts of things, your kids, your dogs, family, if you want to quote, those sorts of things. But for your profile picture, make sure you choose a photo that shows your smiling, happy face. So next on your profile, make sure your bio and your intro are up to date. You're on a much more personal level with your realtor than you are with your vet or your dentist or your doctor. You know, buying a home is such a personal experience. And for this reason, people will almost always check out your personal profile over your business page. So you want to make sure that people can easily find out what you do, what company you're with, and how to get in touch with you. Make sure you're also uploading your featured photos. So your featured photos here on this example, they're public photos that appear on your profile to everyone. And the idea is that you add these to your profile to help people to get to know you better. So you can add 9 photos maximum, I believe. And so this is another really great spot to showcase your kids or your dogs or maybe a quote you really like. Those sorts of things can go there. And last but certainly not least, make sure you update where you work. You know, make sure your profile says you work at FC Tucker Company. This not only helps cover you for marketing purposes, but it establishes you as a real estate authority. Whenever somebody visits your profile, they'll see that you're a realtor, and like you automatically, you know, get brownie points for that. Like anytime you say anything real estate related. Also, if you have a business page, go ahead and link it in that bio section as well. You can add multiple jobs. So, you know, you can put realtor broker at FC Tucker Company, but, you know, Christy, for example, if Christy also has a business page, she could also put that she's a realtor at Christy K Real Estate. or whatever her business page is. So you can put multiple things on there. Make sure you add if you have a business page, make sure you add it there so people can navigate to that if necessary. And then also add your Tucker website to your bio. It directs visitors where you want them to go. The whole point is that you want all this information to give a visitor an idea of who you are. If you could only tell a stranger a few things about yourself, what would you want to tell them? It doesn't have to be strictly about business. It can definitely be personal as well. You just want to think about social media as an interview or a handshake. So when a potential employer, for example, asks you to tell them about yourself, what do you want them to know? Think of your bio as your digital elevator pitch. It's your answer to this question. It's who you are summarized in a little bite-sized piece. So I have a screenshot here of my bio on your screen here. So the things that I want people to know about me is that I'm a local girl. I was born and raised in Indiana. You can see I'm from Syracuse and I now live in Indianapolis. I know a thing or two about social media. You can tell by my job title and in my bio. And then also, most importantly, donuts are my love language. So I will be your best friend if you bring me donuts. That's important. I want people to know that. So I put it in my bio. So the whole point is optimize your profiles and let them speak for you, let them work for you. So I have a few other examples here on the screen of some bios that I think are really great. Angela Rabb, who's a manager at the Meridian North office. What I love about her profile is her Tucker branded cover photo. It speaks for her. You know that she works for Tucker. She also has, she has realtor and manager listed there at FC Tucker Company. Her bio is updated. Same with Kelly Todd. This is an Instagram screenshot, but you can see in her profile that she's a realtor. She works for Tucker. She likes interior design. And what I love most about Kelly's bio is that she has her contact info and her website right there. So if I'm a potential client, if I'm a consumer and I stumble upon her profile, I can see right there, that's how I contact her. And then last, Christy here, I love her profile. Again, she has it updated. She lists that she lives in Indianapolis, works for Tucker. But what I love most about her is how fun it is. I mean, dance parties in the kitchen, like sign me up, like I want to work with her, so feel free to, it doesn't just have to be strictly business, it can be fun. It's just a snapshot, of who you are, and just by reading their bios, you can kind of understand the kind of people that they are. So if somebody visits your profile, what will it say about you? Okay, so every time you post something, you choose who you share it with. So friends of anyone tagged, only you, whoever you decide. When you make your post public, anyone can see it. So my next tip for expanding your network is to make some of your posts public. Posts on business pages are always public, so this is more of a tip for your personal profiles. But like I mentioned, people are going to be looking at your personal profiles even if you have a business page. A potential client, is going to prefer to work with a real estate agent that they feel like they can relate to and they think they'll get along with on a deeper level, because that's what establishes trust in a relationship. So they'll 100% definitely be checking out your personal profiles to see if you seem like the kind of person they want to work with. So what will they see when they get there? So take a moment to go to your Facebook profile on a computer so that you can view your profile from a non-friend perspective. So you can actually look at what's shown to the public by clicking the option to view as public. So is your profile so private that nobody can see anything about you at all? Or, is your profile so open and public that anyone on Facebook can read your whole life story, dirty laundry included? How much real estate content do you have on your profile? Too much business all over your page can scare people off because they're afraid you're going to spam them to death. Or alternately, if somebody scrolled down as far as they could go, would they even know you're in the real estate business? So what you want to have is a good mix of posts set to public that allow somebody to get to know you at a glance. So they'll probably scroll down through a few posts to see what you're all about. So you want to make sure that you're posting regularly and mixing up your content. You don't want your public posts to all be real estate, but you definitely want a potential client to know you're in the business. So think about the image you want to portray to a potential client when they're visiting your profile and make those kinds of posts public. Okay, so when you're posting and interacting on social media, the number of people you're able to reach is directly related to the number of people in your network. And to maximize this reach, you want to make strategic friend requests. So my last tip is to be a professional friend maker. You own a business now, social media is no longer a place just to keep friends and family updated. It's still important to engage with your existing network, but you should always be expanding your network and adding new friends. Instead of friending all your old high school pals, start making friend connections with people who would be an ideal client for you. So this goes back to having an updated profile. People who are interacting with you on Facebook and to whom you're sending friend requests, they're gonna check out your profile, and your profile is your handshake, remember? So you want your profile to immediately explain to someone why they should friend you or why they should accept your friend requests. So where do you find new friends to add? So you can find them in a couple places. So Facebook's suggested friends is a great place to start. So if you click on the friends tab to the left side of your newsfeed, this will open up a list of people that Facebook thinks you might know. So scroll through that list and start opening up profiles. And if you find someone you feel like you could connect with or relate to, send them a request. Same with your friends' friends. If I'm looking for people to add, maybe I go to Christy's Facebook page and scroll through her friends' profiles and see if I can find anybody that I think I could connect with as well. Keep in mind though, the goal of this is not to add other realtors or people that you already know. The goal is to find new people to network with and to potentially turn into clients. So as easy as it is to add friendly faces of people you already know, you really want to challenge yourself to add people outside of your existing network that you could turn into clients. Facebook groups are another great place to find potential connections. So try and find a Facebook group of people that A, you can relate to, B, that a group that you'll enjoy being an active part of, because you have to be an active member of the group for it to be successful for your networking purposes, but then also C, that are likely to become your clients. So if you're in a group filled with cat lovers in Los Angeles and your target market is dog lovers in Indianapolis, you'll probably want to try and find a different group. So don't choose a group simply because you think there's a lot of people in there that you could sell to, and you don't want to choose a group related to real estate. Again, for this type of relationship building, you want to be meeting new people outside of your existing network. So joining a group of other realtors isn't going to help you find clients. So think of things that interest you, something that you'll gladly talk about, read about, write about every single day, something that you're either already passionate about or you're eager to learn more about, or even better, something that you already know a lot about and can share knowledge with other people in the group. So think like hobbies, maybe you're into cooking or sports, exercise, personal life, vacations, maybe that you find like a camping group that you're really into, or pets, you get the idea, I'm sure. There are literally thousands of Facebook groups to choose from. Just be sure to look around and pick one that best fits your needs. Find one that you feel like you can really contribute to successfully and meet people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in. And then lastly, local business pages are also a really great place to find people to connect with. So if you search for local business pages like the Indianapolis Colts or Drumstick Dash, and you look through their posts, open up profiles and see if any of those people look like people that you could connect with on a more personal level. And if they are, go ahead and send them a request. Facebook's friend limit is 5,000 people. You know, that's a lot of opportunity to connect with potential clients and, you know, people that you really want to work with. So get out there and start connecting with those people. Okay, so quick summary for you guys. Expand your network to grow your business. You know, it seems super easy, but in order to ensure that your business continues to grow and that new clients are coming in, you have to be expanding your network. So to do this, number one, make sure your profiles work for you. Your profile gives an immediate snapshot of who you are and what you do to anyone that visits your profile. And when a potential client visits your profile, what will they learn about you and what do you want them to know about you? Make sure that's in your profile. Two, think about the image you want to portray to a potential client and make those kinds of posts public. As you're networking and meeting people and sending friend requests, people are going to be checking out your personal profile. You know, even if you have a business page, they're still going to look. So make some posts public so that they can get an idea of who you are and what you're about. And finally, make strategic friend requests. You want to start making connections with people who would be ideal clients for you. Like I said, Facebook's friend limit is 5,000 people, so that's a ton of opportunity to grow your business, expand your network. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks so much for joining. I will be watching the questions tab. If you have any questions, I'll stick around here for a few more minutes. And if not, thanks so much for joining and have a great day.